Hey guys, welcome back for another video. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at all 15 of our baseball games we have coming up for Friday, June 13th. We have 15 games in total. We're going to break down all these matchups, look at the rosters, look at the lineups, look at the pitching staff, and try to predict the outcome for every single one of our games today. Who's going to win, who's going to lose, what the final scores might be, and we'll also be taking an in-depth look at our best bets, the money lines, the spreads, the over-unders. If you're a sports fan, if you're a baseball fan, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, look down at the pinned comment down below in the comments. Click on that link. You can sign up there. I would definitely appreciate that. We go over every single baseball game every day this entire 2025 season. And once the football season starts, that's the NFL. College football, we also do the same thing for every college football game every single week as well. The predictions, the best bets. So if you're a sports fan, make sure to follow along with us. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And let me know down in the comments, do you agree, disagree? Drop the comments down below. I will make sure that I respond to every single one of them. We have 15 games in total today. Every team is playing a lot of new series kicking off. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get started looking at these games. And our first game is going to be on the MLB Network at 2:20 p.m. It's going to be an NL Central versus NL Central matchup. We have the 28-41 Pittsburgh Pirates. Season got away from them really quick, but believe it or not, the last 2 to 3 weeks are actually playing pretty solid baseball. They're starting to win some games. The big question is here, can their pitching finally get some run support? They do have one of the worst offenses in baseball. They'll be facing off versus the 41-27 Chicago Cubs. Right now, the Cubs first place in the NL Central. The Pirates are fifth place in the NL Central. The Cubs here, 59.3% chance to win this game. The fans are going with Chicago. Pittsburgh, a 40.7% chance. But it's the Pirates who are the Vegas favorites. 1.5 run favorites, 6.5 over under. Vegas sees being a very low scoring game. The Pirates are minus 105. Chicago is minus 115. The Cubs, what a great season for them. One of the best offenses in baseball. One of the most rounded offenses in baseball. Right now, Pittsburgh, they're only averaging 3.3 runs a game. That is a bottom 5 total offense in baseball. 229 average, 49 home runs, 65 steals. At least they have good pitching that they can rely on. 3.79 runs per game. They just need some run support for once. And for the Cubs, with that great offense, 5.5 runs a game. 258 average, that's a top 5 batting average. Top 5 scores per game. 94 home runs, that's top 5. 84 steals, that's top 5. They have power. They have speed. They also have pitching to back it up, giving up 3.7 runs per game. For the Cubs, you have Cade Horton going rookie here. 3-1 record, a 4.11 ERA, 30.2 innings, 25 strikeouts. He's going up against one of the best pitchers in baseball. Sophomore season here, Paul Skeens, 4-6 record. This team cannot score runs when this guy's on the mound. He loses games 1-0. Just give this guy 2 or 3 runs and he can get you a win. He has a 1.88 ERA, 91 innings, 92 strikeouts, only 15 home runs in 13 games. I'm going to go with the Pirates winning this one. I'm going to go with a very close game. Pirates win. They cover the spread, and I'm going to give them the benefit here. I'm going to go with the over. And this next game is actually a really competitive game at 6:45 p.m. We have the 38-30 Toronto Blue Jays. What a last 3 or 4 weeks this team's been having. They are finally scoring some runs. The bats were really slow. They weren't hitting very many home runs the first 5 to 6 weeks. They've turned it on since then. They have a pretty deep lineup. They have Springer, Kirk, Bichette, Vlad Guerrero Jr., Santander, a lot of potential power there. They're finally starting to realize that, but they're going up against the 39-29 Philadelphia Phillies. Right now, the Blue Jays second place in the AL East. The Phillies are second place in the NL East. Both of these teams fighting for wild card spots, still alive in their divisions as well. Right now, Philadelphia 60.9% chance to win this game. Toronto a 39.1% chance. Phillies are 1.5 run favorites. The over-under here is 7.5. Philadelphia, they're minus 135. Toronto is plus 115. But when it comes to the offenses, both of these teams have a real shot to take this game. Toronto, they're averaging 4.4 runs a game, hitting 256, 70 home runs, 38 steals, getting up 4.06 runs per game. Philly's pretty much right there with them. These teams have very even stats. They're averaging 4.6 runs a game, hitting 254, 71 home runs, 62 steals, getting up 4.01 per game. For the Blue Jays, they have Kevin Gausman going extremely consistent pitcher throughout his career. For his career, a 3.8 ERA. So far this season, right along with his career average. 5-4 record, a 3.87 ERA. 76.2 innings, 73 strikeouts, only 9 home runs in 13 games. Then you have Ranger Suarez right now going for the Phillies. Career 3.4 ERA. So far this season, great start to the season. 4-1 record, a 2.7 ERA, 43.1 innings, 38 strikeouts, only 2 home runs. This guy's keeping the ball in the ballpark. And that's what you want to see here versus a Blue Jays team that does have a lot of power. I'm going to go out here. I'm going to go with the Blue Jays taking game one. I'm going to go with the +1.5, and I'm going to go with the over. And at 6:45 p.m. in NL East versus NL East matchup, we have the 25-41 Miami Marlins. They got to get their offense back on track, but more importantly, they need to give up less runs per game. They'll be facing the 30-38 Washington Nationals, who are pretty much in the same place as the Marlins. The one thing that I will say about the Nationals, very scrappy team, very competitive team. They have a lot of really close losses. They keep these games close. They're always within striking distance. Right now, the Nationals 56% chance to win this game. The Marlins a 44% chance. Washington 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 8.5. The Nationals are -125. The Marlins are +105. The Marlins offense are averaging 4 runs a game, 247 average, 57 home runs, 53 steals, very balanced on offense, but they are giving up 5.06 runs per game. That is bottom 7 in baseball. The Nationals are better, but it's obviously not by much. Right now, the Nationals are averaging 4.2 runs a game, hitting 238, 65 home runs, 57 steals, giving up 4.89 runs per game. That is technically better than the Marlins, but both these pitching staffs are really struggling, especially once you get out of that starting rotation, deeper into the bullpen. There's a lot of question marks. Right now for Miami, they have Edward Cabrera going 2-2 record, a 3.99 ERA. It's not his fault that the pitching's been so bad because he's been pretty good. 49.2 innings, 53 strikeouts, a lot of walks though, 21 walks. And then you have Mitchell Parker right now going for the Nationals, 4-6 record, a 4.44 ERA, 71 innings, 47 strikeouts, only 6 home runs in 13 games. Walking a lot of guys, 28 walks. That's practically a walk every other inning here. But will the Marlins be able to capitalize on that? I'm going to go with the Nationals winning, but I'm going to go with them winning by about 1. So Nats win, but I'm going to go with the +1.5, and I'm going to go slightly with the over. And then our next matchup at 7:05 p.m. is going to be on Apple TV Plus. This is an interesting game because neither of these teams can pitch, so there's the possibility here there could be a lot of runs scored in this game. We have the 33-34 Los Angeles Angels, just one game under 500. This is their chance to claw their way back. They're actually second place in the AL West. They have a real shot here. They'll be facing off first the 27-40 Baltimore Orioles, fifth place in the AL East. Right now, the Orioles 54% chance to win this game. The Angels a 46% chance. Baltimore's 1.5 run favorites, a 10.5 over-under. Vegas sees a lot of runs being scored here, and I definitely understand why. Right now, the Angels +140. The Orioles are -165. The Angels, they're averaging 4.3 runs a game, 227 average, 96 home runs. They're technically top 4 in baseball right now, home runs. They hit a lot of homers, 31 steals, but they do give up 4.76 runs per game. So they give up more than they score. Baltimore, they're in the same spot, 3.9 runs a game, 240 average, but also a lot of pop here, 73 home runs, 50 steals, but they give up 5.02 runs per game. When you add those together, you are just under 10 runs per game, and the pitching is highly, highly questionable here. For the Orioles, you have Charlie Morton going. He's about 64 years old right now, 2-7 record, a 6.59 ERA. Easy to say, not the best season of his career. 56 innings, 57 strikeouts, 31 walks. That's over 1 walk every other inning. And then Jack Kanakatswitz going for the Angels. I can never say that guy's name, but you know who I'm talking about. 3-7 record, a 5.61 ERA, but he had a pretty decent year last year. He was about 3.99, 67.1 innings, 48 strikeouts, a lot of walks as well, 33 walks. Both of these guys give up home runs. Both of these pitchers put runners on base. It's going to come down to the bullpens. Both bullpens are highly questionable here. I'm going to go with the Angels winning. I'm going to go with the Angels taking the first one on the road here, going with the +1.5. And surprisingly enough, I'm going to go with the under this game. And our next game is going to be on MLB Network. If you're available to watch this, make sure to watch it. This is the best rivalry in baseball, one of the best rivalries in all sports. At 7:10 p.m., we have the 41-25 New York Yankees, first place in the AL East, versus the 34-36 Boston Red Sox, fourth place in the AL East. But it's a rivalry game. Throw the records out. Anything can happen in this game. Right now, the Sox are 2 games under 500. They have a lot to play for here. Yankees, you want to hold on to that first spot. Right now, Boston, 63.1% chance to win this first game. New York, a 36.9. And Boston is actually the Vegas favorite here. 1.5 run favorite, 8.5 over under. Boston, they're -150. The Yankees are +125. New York, though, one of the best offenses in baseball. They are top 5 in practically every single category. And of course, they have Aaron Judge putting up basically video game numbers this season. 394 average, 25 home runs, 59 steals. As a team, they're averaging 5.5 runs a game, 261 average, 108 total team home runs. Right now, swapping with the Dodgers every other day for first place in baseball. 51 steals, giving up 3.73 runs per game, which is really good considering the fact they don't even have their ace Garrett Cole, and they still have one of the deepest rotations in baseball. Boston, pitching's kind of been up and down this season, but one thing they've had pretty consistently has been their offense. They're averaging 4.9 runs a game, 255 average, 88 home runs, a lot of power here, 61 steals, giving up 4.08 runs per game, but they do have the edge pitching-wise this game. Right now for the Yankees, Ryan Yarbrough going 3-1 record, a 4.17 ERA. Pretty good numbers there. 45.1 innings, 43 strikeouts, but he's going up against Garrett Crochet, one of the best pitchers in baseball, career, like a 3.2 ERA so far this season, even better. 6-4 record, a 2.35 ERA, 88 innings, 110 strikeouts. Yes, he walks a lot of batters, but he doesn't let them score. He's on pace for about 280 strikeouts this season. Give me Crochet. Give me the Red Sox to win this one to cover the spread, and I'll go with the over here. And our next game is another East Coast matchup at 7:10 p.m. We have the 36-32 Tampa Bay Rays. Right now, the Rays are actually playing really good baseball, third place in the AL East. Their offense is starting to score some runs. They have really good pitching currently right now, starting rotation pitching well, but they also have the bullpen pitching really good, backing it up. But they're going up against the 45-24 New York Mets, the most wins in baseball, first place in the NL East. The New York Mets have a 63.3% chance to win this game. The Rays a 36.7%. With the Rays, they're going to be the underdogs here on the road, but do not underestimate Tampa Bay. Right now, the Mets 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 7.5. The Mets are minus 160. The Rays are plus 135. Tampa Bay, they're averaging 4.4 runs a game, hitting 245. Very balanced team. 71 home runs, but 96 steals. That's top 3 in baseball. Extremely aggressive team on the bases. Smaller market team. They know how to generate runs with the talent they have, and they're only giving up 3.55 runs a game. The Mets, Juan Soto has finally gotten hot. 1 through 3, one of the best in baseball. Lindor, Soto, Alonso, and then 4 through 9 to back it up. They are hitting 249, 4.6 runs a game, 87 home runs, a lot of power. Starting to swipe some bases, 56 steals, but it's the pitching. Number 1 overall pitching team in baseball, number 1 starting rotation in baseball, number 1 bullpen in a baseball. Whenever you can pitch like this, you have a shot in virtually any game, no matter who you're playing. They're only giving up 2.82 runs per game. That's number 1 by a lot. Looking at our pitching, you have Taj Bradley right now going for the Rays, 4.58 ERA so far this season. For his career, 4.71. 4-5 record, a 74.2 innings, 66 strikeouts, and Clay Holmes going for the Mets, 7-3 record, a 2.95 ERA his first season starting, 73.1 innings, 65 strikeouts, only 8 home runs in 13 games. Give me the Mets to win this one to cover the spread, and I'll go with the over here. And at 7:10 p.m., we have the 35-34 Cincinnati Reds. This team's been up and down the entire season, but they've been hovering around 500. The offense is maybe starting to get back on the upswing. They've had really good pitching the whole year, but they're going to up against the 45-25 Detroit Tigers. Right now, tied with the Mets for most wins in baseball, that number 1 spot. They just lost one of their best pitchers, but this team, well-rounded team, really good offense, elite pitching right now. Right now, the Tigers a 48.9% chance to win this game. Cincinnati a 51.1% chance. Practically a 50-50 split here with the fans. Right now, Detroit, 1.5 run favorites. The over in here is 7.5. You have the Tigers coming in here. They are minus 128. The Reds are plus 106. But this game to me is practically a pick 'em. It's going to be a really fun matchup. Right now, the Reds are averaging 4.5 runs a game, hitting 245, 75 home runs, 59 steals, giving up 3.77 runs per game. And for the Tigers, they're averaging 4.8 runs a game, 251 average, 77 home runs, 24 steals, giving up 3.26 runs per game. That's a top 4 overall pitching team. They have the starting rotation. They have the bullpen edge, but don't underestimate the Reds here. Right now, the Reds, they have Nick Martinez going career 4.1 ERA so far this season, 3.7 ERA. 4-6 record, 75.1 innings, 53 strikeouts, only 7 home runs in 13 games. Really good control. Kiner Montero going right now for Detroit, 2-1 record, 4.3 ERA, 46 innings, right now 30 strikeouts, 17 walks. I'm going to go with the Reds pulling off the upset here. Very close game, though. I'm going to go with the plus 1.5, and I'm going to go with the over. 7:15 p.m., we have the 13-55 Colorado Rockies, still on pace to lose about 135 games. They're the worst team in baseball by far, but they've actually played pretty decent baseball the last 2 weeks. They haven't played good baseball. They've just been a little bit more of a competitive squad, showing some fight. They'll be going up against the 29-38 Atlanta Braves. The Braves here, you have to fight your way back to 500. Started out the season 0-7, fought your way all the way back, got over 500. Then the last 3 weeks have been really cruel to you, but you have your best hitter back in Acuna. You have your best pitcher back with Strider. You got a shot here. You are facing the Rockies. You can sweep the Rockies and give yourself some momentum. Right now, the Braves a 76.1% chance to win this game. The Rockies a 23.9. Braves are 2.5 run favorites, 9.5 over under. Atlanta, they're minus 290. Colorado's plus 235. The Braves are such heavy favorites. It's a little concerning here. Sometimes that's potentially setting up for the upset, but the Rockies are pretty bad. They have the dead last worst offense in baseball, 3.2 runs a game. 222 average, 58 home runs, 32 steals, giving up 5.61 runs per game. That is a bottom 3 overall pitching staff. The Braves, 4.1 runs a game, 244 average, 73 home runs. They have some pop, 36 steals, giving up 3.73 runs per game with your best players back. I want to see you guys get back on track. For the Rockies, Germán Marquez going 2-8 record, a 7 ERA. Surprisingly, even worse than that bad team ERA. 63 innings, 41 strikeouts. Look at this, 21 walks, 85 hits in 63 innings, putting a lot of guys on base here. The Braves have Bryce Elder going 2-3 record at 4.08. 57.1 innings, 49 strikeouts. The Braves have been blowing a lot of games. Their bullpen's been really letting them down, but they should have enough of a lead. The bullpen should be able to hold it technically, statistically, on paper. Give me Atlanta to win this game, to cover the spread, and why not? I'll go with the over. And at 8:05 p.m., the 23-45 Chicago White Sox. Yes, they lost 121 games last season. They're on pace to lose a lot this season. Not as much as last year, though, but actually, surprisingly, a competitive team. Pitching's not bad, keeps the score down. A lot of the issues stem around the offense, though, but it's the same issue for the Rangers. Their offense has been awful this season. When you look at this lineup on paper, the Rangers are 33-36, fourth place in the West. They have one of the better offensive lineups. Seager's back. They just have not been hitting since opening day. If they ever turn things on, it's going to be a deadly lineup, and they have one of the best pitching teams in baseball, a top 4 overall pitching staff. Right now, the Rangers 72.9% chance to win this game. Chicago a 27.1. Texas is 1.5 run favorites, 7.5 over under. Right now, the Rangers heavy favorites here. Chicago, 3.5 runs a game, 222 average, 53 home runs, 48 steals, giving up 4.19 runs per game. But the pitching gives them a slight shot here. Keep your eye on them. And right now, the Rangers, 3.5 runs a game. They're much better than that. They just got to get some momentum on offense. 224 average, 69 home runs, 61 steals, very balanced, giving up 3.17 runs per game. Usually pitching is the issue for the Rangers. That's their strength this season. They just need the batting order to catch up to them. Looking at our pitching, you have Adrian Hauser right now going for the Sox. Great start to the season. He was cut by the Mets last season. He's come on strong this season. 2-1 record, a 1.48 ERA, 24.1 innings, 20 strikeouts, only 1 home run in 4 games. As we make in this video, there's no starter announced as of right now for the Rangers. So I'm kind of going into this game blind. I hate that. It was supposed to be Jacob deGrom. It might still be Jacob deGrom. If he's starting, I'm going Rangers winning, but I don't know right now. There's no starter announced as of me filming this, so definitely keep your eye on this. I'm going to trust that it's deGrom, or it could be the bullpen, but I'm going to go Rangers winning this one, going with them covering the spread, and I'm going to go low-scoring game. I'm going to go with the under. And this is another really close one. At 8:10 p.m., we have the 36-32 Minnesota Twins. They've been hot now for about 5 to 6 weeks, playing really good baseball, playing good offense, pitching well versus the 37-30 Houston Astros. Right now, the Astros, they are first place in the AL West. Minnesota, just on the cusp here, they are second place in the AL Central. Right now, Houston, a 51.9% chance to win this one by the fan vote. Minnesota, a 48.1%. It is very close. It is a 50-50 game. The Twins are 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 7.5. Minnesota, they're even. Houston is minus 120. When you have teams that can pitch this well, the game is really up for grabs. Right now, the Twins offense are averaging 4.3 runs a game, 244 average, 69 home runs, 34 steals, only giving up 3.65 runs per game. But the Astros, veteran, experienced team, one thing they've had going for them the last decade, it seems, has been really good pitching. They have that again this year. Right now, Houston, 4.1 runs a game, 254 average, 66 home runs, 40 steals, giving up 3.51 runs per game. The Twins have Chris Paddock on the mound, career 4.2 ERA so far this season. One of his better starts, 2-5 record, 3.53 ERA, 71.1 innings, 52 strikeouts. Colton Gordon, the rookie going for the Astros, 1-1 record, 5.11 ERA, 24.2 innings, 25 strikeouts. They are at home. He's keeping people off bases. Only 3 walks in 4 games. Can't complain about that. This is one of those games, flip a coin. That's who's going to win this game. Give me Minnesota to win it. But again, I have it being a very close game. I have them covering the spread, and I'm going to go with the over here. And this next game is a fun one at 8:10 p.m. This really is a battle for second place in the NL Central. We have the 36-32 St. Louis Cardinals. Hot team right now. The offense is hot. Pitching's hot. They are second place in the NL Central. They're going up against the 36-33 Milwaukee Brewers. Practically identical records. The Brewers are third place in the NL Central. Whoever wins this series is going to finish the series second place within their division. Right now, the Cardinals a 44.5% chance to win this game. The Brewers a 55.5% chance to win. Milwaukee's 1.5 run favorites, 7.5 over under. The Brewers are minus 160. The Cardinals are plus 135. But really, this game's up for grabs. Either one of these teams can walk away with this game. The Cardinals, a very good offense. 4.6 runs a game, 257 average, 63 home runs, 38 steals, a game of 3.94 runs per game. But Milwaukee's also a hot team, 4.3 runs a game, 234 average, 62 home runs, 86 steals. That's what I want to see there. Aggressive on the base paths. Get your guys in scoring position. Get them home. And they're only giving up 3.86 runs per game. They're going to have the edge bullpen-wise. They have Freddie Peralta on the mound. One of their best starters. Back-to-back 200 strikeout seasons. 5-4 record. 2.69 ERA. 77 innings. 78 strikeouts. Yes, a lot of walks. 31 walks. But overall, he's keeping guys from scoring. So I can't knock it. And then you have Eric Feedy right now going for the Cardinals. Very solid start to season. Career about a 4.3 ERA. He's much better than that this season. 3-5 record, 3.54 ERA, 73.2 innings, 46 strikeouts, only 6 home runs in 13 games. Both of these pitchers having great seasons. Give me the Brewers, though, to win this game, to cover the spread, and I'm going to go with the under, low-scoring game. And at 8:10 p.m., we have the 26-44 Athletics. They give up a lot of runs, but they do have a lot of power here. Whenever you hit this many home runs, you always have a shot to win a shootout. They'll be playing the 34-34 Kansas City Royals. The Royals really aren't prepared to get in a shootout with anyone. One of the worst offenses in baseball, but anything can happen. They did show some life with their bats this past weekend, and they do have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball. Right now, the Royals a 60.7% chance to win this game. The Athletics a 39.3% chance to win. KC's 1.5 run favorites. The over in here is 8.5. The Athletics are plus 150. Kansas City is minus 180. The Athletics offense 4.3 runs a game. 254 average. It's the 84 home runs. They excel at smashing the ball out of the ballpark here. You just got to keep the score lower. 38 steals. They do give up 5.63 runs per game. That's not going to cut it here, especially versus this KC pitching staff. Right now, the Royals 3.4 runs a game, and yet they're still 500. 253 average. 46 home runs. This team has virtually no power with the bats. They have to find some way to generate power. 53 steals, a game of 3.45 runs per game. Looking at our pitching, we have the veteran Luis Severino, career 3.81 ERA so far this season, 1-6 record. He needs a win here. 4.77 ERA, 83 innings. He is eating up innings, though. 60 strikeouts, only 6 home runs given up. And then Michael Wacha, the extremely consistent Michael Wacha throughout his entire career, 3.87 ERA so far this season, 3.01 ERA. 3-5 record, 74.2 innings, 55 strikeouts, only 7 home runs in 13 games. Give me KC to win their typical low-scoring game. They win it. They cover the spread. I'll go with the over. And Apple TV Plus at 9:40 p.m. We have the 38-29 San Diego Padres, third place in the NL West. They are 38-29, and they're third place in the NL West. It just shows how deep that division is. They'll be facing off with the 34-34 Arizona Diamondbacks, fourth place in the West. You have to respect the power, the offense of the Diamondbacks. They can't pitch, but they can score a lot of runs, and they have a lot of power, a lot of speed. They get guys on base here. San Diego, you have to respect the pitching aspect of this team. Right now, the Padres, 46.7% chance to win this game. The Diamondbacks, a 53.3. Very close game here. Arizona, 1.5 run favorites, 9.5 over under. Diamondbacks are minus 125. The Padres are plus 105. San Diego, they got to get Fernando Tatis back. He used to be hitting 330. The average is down to 259. He's the key here. Him, you add in Machado. That's a deadly lineup. 4.2 runs a game, 247 average, 57 home runs, 52 steals, but they are capable of a lot more than that. 3.44 ERA. They have good starting pitching. They also have a good bullpen to complement it. The Diamondbacks. Like I said, they can't pitch, but they're averaging 5.1 runs per game. They can score on anyone. 255 average, 98 home runs. That is number 3 in baseball. 53 steals. But they are giving up 4.77 runs per game. Looking at our pitching, Steven Collick going right now for the Padres. 3-1 record, a 3 ERA, 3.0, 42 innings, 29 strikeouts, only 3 home runs. Then Ryan Nelson right now going for the Diamondbacks. 2-2 record, 4.6 ERA, 45 innings, 38 strikeouts. This is one of those games. It is a pick-em type of game. You have the pitching of the Padres versus the power and that offense, that pure home run ability of the Diamondbacks. Give me San Diego to inch out this first game. I'm going to go with the +1.5. I'm going to go with the over here. And our second to last game is setting up to be a really good pitching matchup at 10:10 p.m. The 35-32 Cleveland Guardians versus the 33-34 Seattle Mariners. Mariners have definitely been sliding the last 2 to 3 weeks. They were first place in the West for a really long time. They lost that spot. They're now They're now under 500. They really need this win. They got to claw their way back up. Right now, the Mariners a 60.9% chance to win this game. The Guardians a 39.1% chance to win. But Cleveland is the Vegas favorite. As me making this video, they come into this game 1.5 run favorites. The over here is 8.5. The Guardians are -160. The Mariners are +132. The Guardians right now, pretty decent offense, 4 runs a game. 234 average, 69 home runs, 54 steals, giving up 3.89 runs per game. Overall, those are not bad numbers. They come out of a very, very difficult competitive division. And right now, the Mariners, that one game under 500, they're averaging 4.3 runs a game, 241 average, 87 home runs. They hit a lot of home runs. Right now, Raleigh, 26 home runs. They have 65 steals. They're going to have 4.06 runs per game. As they've been losing, the pitching's been giving up more runs. The key is getting that pitching back on track. Right now for the Guardians, they have Gavin Williams going 5-3 record. Good start to the season. 3.86 ERA, 65.1 innings, 71 strikeouts. Luis Castillo right now going for the Mariners, 4-4 record. 3.31 ERA, 73.1 innings, 60 strikeouts. This is one of those games you hate to have to bet on because to me, it is truly a 50-50 pick 'em. This one could go either way. Pick a team. You can make a very strong case for that team to win. I'm going to go home team. I'm going to go with the Mariners pulling off the win, going with the +1.5, and I'll go with the under this game. And our final game of the night at 10:10 p.m. on the MLB Network. This is a really good NL West Coast matchup. We're going to have the 40-29 San Francisco Giants, second place in the NL West. They want to get that first spot position. And who better than the number 1, the 41-28 Los Angeles Dodgers, who are first place in the NLS. Whoever wins this series is going to be first place in this division. It's a very difficult division. Right now, the Giants, 32.1% chance to win game 1. The Dodgers, a 67.9% chance to win. Los Angeles, a 1.5 run favorite, 7.5 over-under. The Giants are +140. The Dodgers are -165. It's going to be a really good pitching matchup versus one of the 2 better rosters in baseball. Right now, the Giants, they're averaging 4.2 runs a game, hitting 231, 64 home runs, 42 steals. But the claim to fame here has been the pitching, top 3 overall in baseball, only giving up 3.1 runs per game. Not just the starting rotation, but the bullpen. Very well-rounded pitching staff. The Dodgers might have the best top-to-bottom roster in baseball, but they are extremely banged up. 15 pitchers on the disabled list this season. That is horrible, but they still continue to find ways to win. That's a testament to just how talented this team is. Right now, you have Ohtani with 23 home runs, Freddie Freeman hitting 347. Really good lineup. They're averaging 5.5 runs a game, 265, 105 home runs. Right now, that's number 2, just under the Yankees, but they keep swapping back and forth. 42 steals, giving up 4.16 runs per game, which is not bad considering the fact that there's 15 pitchers on the DL. The Giants, Logan Webb on the mound, 5-5 record, 2.58 ERA, 87.1 innings, 101 strikeouts, on pace for about 280 strikeouts right now. Only 5 home runs in 13 games. And then you have Yamamoto going for the Dodgers, their best pitcher, 6-4 record, a 2.2 ERA, 73.2 innings, 86 strikeouts, only 6 home runs in 13 games. 2 pitchers, both with sub 2.6 ERAs. Anything can happen this game. It's going to be a fun one. I'm going to go with the Dodgers, eking out a close win here. Very low scoring game. They still cover the spread, but I'm going to go with the under. Guys, that's our breakdown. That's our predictions, our picks, our best bets for all of our baseball games we have coming up for Friday, June 13th. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. If you have any comments, by all means, drop them below. I will respond to every single one of them. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, look down at the pinned comment below in the comments. Click on that link. You can sign up there. I would definitely appreciate that. And of course, thank you for watching.